Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of CT Cinema. I'll be CT. I want to tell you this right now. We are here specially because I love movies. And I want to introduce my co-host, my partner in crime, the sidekick of all sidekicks. Couldn't do the show without him. You understand? It would be weird if I did. You've been here every single episode.
I have.
It'd be different if you were like a replacement for somebody.
Then
I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do it without it. I cannot.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Young, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. Look, it's been too long.
It has.
Yeah, like it's not like we've been like away for a minute, but it's too long still.
Yeah.
Felt weird.
It has.
Yeah.
It has. Today, we are joined by an incredibly special guest. And I'm going to tell you why this guy is incredibly special. Number one, he is a comedian. He's an actor. He is a writer. This man is one of the funniest people I have ever had the pleasure of seeing with my eyes. You understand? And hearing with my ears. You know him from BMF. You know him from Wildin' Out. You know him from his podcast. More of the culture.
More than culture.
More than culture.
Right.
I keep on wanting to say for the culture. And I'm like, it's more than culture because that's even doper than for the culture.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, my great friend from LA, Inglewood, in fact.
Inglewood.
From Inglewood. By way of South Carolina.
Right.
Now in Atlanta. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Chronicles.
Hey, man, I'm excited because I've been watching this show. I don't know if it's from the beginning, but I've been watching it for a while. I obviously love movies, man. Love y'all's chemistry. I wanted to ask, so you said he's been there since the beginning, so it wasn't the plan to start off with someone?
No, the plan was for me to just have alternating people be in here. And then Lawrence, like I've known Lawrence since 2011.
Some crazy amount of time. Yeah, it's been a
I was
minute.
Performing, and when you're performing, you would be honored to have him at your show because his laugh is so iconic.
Got you.
You just want to make him laugh,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So it was like, and we did a previous podcast of mine together, CT Against the World on Playboy years ago, and it was just fun. And I was like, "Hey, man, you want to come?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "All right." And then we did it, and I was like, "Why did I think I'd be able to do this with anybody?" So
perfect.
Man.
Yeah.
We're doing a very special movie today.
Indeed.
It is called Menace to Society, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm gonna be honest, man. Never saw this movie from the beginning.
Wow.
This is another one of those that I only saw. Honestly, I only ever saw the drive-by. And I used to be like, man, this is
just a repeat.
Man,
on TV.
So as a writer, the most important part is the opening image.
Don't you dare jump ahead. I just want to ask you, why is this one of your favorite movies?
Nah, Nick, dude, hold on.
We got a rhythm here, man. We talk because what you're about to say.
Okay, cool.
This is the very beginning of the movie.
Copy.
The very beginning of the movie. First of all, shout out to Lorenz Tate.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyron Turner.
Yeah.
This film, and I call it a film because it's truly up there.
Cinema.
It starts out with these two young black men going into this liquor store. All right. They go into the liquor store and these Asians are very rude, if I could be honest with you.
100%.
They're extremely rude. She's dusting stuff, don't need dusting.
Bottles.
Bottles, bro.
Why are you dusting bottles?
Listen.
She's doing this for no reason because she wants to make sure they're not stealing or whatever, right? Then at that point, the husband is like, I don't want no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving us trouble. We're not even on that, bro. We just came to get something to drink. We just trying to have a great night. Tyron Turner, who is Kane and O-Dog. Kane grabs a 40 out of the refrigerator, starts drinking it. Yes, he's out of pocket.
Yeah.
Okay? He's completely out of pocket. However, now he said, I'm going to give you your money. And she's like, how do you? Like, it starts to get crazy.
There it is.
At this point, they pay for the little beer. They're about to go. As they're about to go, the Korean guy says, I feel sorry for your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why would you say that? At that point, O-Dog said, what? Pulls out the blicky.
Yeah.
Lets him have it, takes his life right there in the liquor store. And then, and this is where I respected Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate goes to get the videotape.
Right.
He said, yo, take me back there and get the videotape. He don't even want to hurt her. She's screaming. He told her to be quiet. She's not being quiet. He takes her life and that videotape. Clears out the register. Only $6 in there. Gets the rest of the bread. Continue.
So you saw it.
Yes. Today.
No, I was just saying, and I wasn't even trying to get you on that type of tangent, but in general, the opening image is most important. So the fact that you never saw the movie, you saw those parts, it's hard to really even get what's going on. So let's back up and have a little backstory. Being black male, born and raised in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So that is such a real thing in terms of going into these stores that have set up shop in your neighborhood.
Right.
Where you live is the only place you go because it is a food desert and all that. It's actually where you go grocery shopping.
Right.
It's at this actual store.
Food desert is real.
So you're going to a place where you're going to get disrespected. So I'm not showing that respect. I would drink this beer that I'm going to pay for.
Oh.
I've been to the fresh market before and seen Caucasians eating grapes before they pay for them. It's not a new thing.
That's true.
All right. So cool. We got that.
Wait, but a 40 ounce is crazy.
But it was St. Ides. I don't know if you know how much that costs. I know you're not a drinker. St. Ides is $2.99. Everybody calm down.
Got it?
It's a 40. It seems like a lot of liquid, but the price in 1993 of a St. Ides is $2.99. Everyone calm down.
Everyone calm down.
Everyone calm down. That's number one. Number two, a part that a lot of people look over in this, the Asian or the Korean store owner tried to rob them. Here we go.
Give it to me.
They go up, they drink. He said, I'm gonna pay for it. He goes ahead and pays for it. Kane walks off and says, get my change for me.
Right.
He closes the register. You ain't gonna get my homeboy his change?
Right.
Yeah.
You literally just tried to rob me. You ain't gonna get, then he opens it and then hits you with the, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
You feel what I'm saying? He was disrespecting. He tried to take his change, man.
Oh, that's a fact.
Come on, man. And then also, he unalived the young lady, the store owner, because she wouldn't press eject. I don't know why he couldn't do it himself. Because if you look, I told you to press eject. He says it. I don't know.
It's the principle.
Yeah, man.
It's the principle.
I'm telling you to press eject. All you're doing is screaming. Like, I know your husband's gone.
That's
but stop
true.
screaming.
Yeah. It's such a crazy opening, man.
Yes.
And it really is one of those things where it's like Tyler's absolutely right. Like it's the story of growing up in LA.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that kind of stuff would happen to me. And I looked like Steve Urkel growing up.
They don't care.
You know what I'm saying? I literally
skin.
was skinny, had glasses, I spoke proper. You know what I'm saying?
You still had pockets to steal with. And that's what they do. That's what they do about you.
The first time I ever learned about racism was because somebody was following me in a store.
Yes.
And I'm like, man, as a small child, I had to ask my friend why they were following us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
And that's such an opening scene. So it's going to split. I love it because it's going to split the audience immediately from people that have been through that and can see, maybe obviously not unaliving somebody, but they can see like, you get disrespected every single time. This is probably a build-up. Those guys have probably been going to that store since they were 8, 5, 6, 7 years old. You know, that's back in the day where they send you to the store by yourself to go get cigarettes. So those people know you. They watch you grow up, and you're going to still treat me like this, like I still?
Well said. Speaking of well said, I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, super chats are open. If you're watching us right now, the super thanks are also open. Make sure that you donate to the show. Help us stay afloat because the studio time is not cheap. You understand me? With that said,
I saw he's like, hey, man, what do you mean? I got to feed my family. Come on. Sky over here.
It's true. And we get so much love here at Petty Cash Studios.
Studio time is expensive everywhere.
Everywhere.
It just is what it is, man.
Anything coming out of my pocket, that's what I need to say. Anything that I have to pay for is expensive. You understand?
Amen.
First of all, yes.
A pack of gum is crazy.
Second of all, it lets you know how much money Tupac had because they said he lived in the studio. That's like $17,000 a day.
Bro, but were they doing real business back then? Meaning like, because it's all in-house, is Suge tacking that on to the money that he's, you know what I'm saying? Or is this in his contract?
Tupac probably still paying for studio time, right? Right now today.
Oh my God.
Still going to Suge commissary right now. Oh no, my pop check coming in on Tuesday. I promise you.
Man, he dropped, that's the most I've ever seen an artist drop music. His albums lasted until what, 2012-ish?
I feel like his last album did come out in 2012. Like it was double, 2010s. Yeah,
that's
for sure.
Crazy, bro.
People on the internet was talking about how many pictures he took in his short life. Like, you're like, hold on, man. He got to still be alive. There's way too many images of this man. Back when there was no real phones, like camera phones and stuff.
Yeah, photographer on deck.
Yeah.
So now we get a chance to see the backstory to Kane, right? Kane is, his parents are Samuel L. Jackson, and Candy Alexander. He is a heroin drug dealer, and she is a drug addict, right? What ends up happening, which I loved this part of the monologue, he says, so what would end up happening is my mom would end up doing the drugs faster than my dad could sell them. And then, of course, he had to hit her. And I was like, no, he didn't. No,
the natural consequence. I don't know if you understand.
Crazy.
Of course, it was crazy.
That was crazy.
It's like physics.
Yeah,
there were other ways.
E equals MC slap. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. Energy equals mass times the contusion.
Yo, to see Sam Jackson in this movie is a testament to how great he is and what he stands for to this day. Because even then they were like, special appearance by Samuel L. Jackson.
It was special. I wonder how did they get to pay him? Because I know it was a shoestring budget for him to do that. Like, and he was on right at that point.
Dude, he was so on.
Yeah.
So now as we see the story, Kane gets introduced to this life because of his parents, always throwing parties. Samuel L. Jackson unalives a brother at the table, which he does. Let's talk about this.
Let's go.
They in a card game, right? Sam says, "Hey man, when you gonna give me that money from that robbery that you did? That you stored the money?
Yeah.
Man, play some cards." It was like, when are you going to give me my money? And he's
Caveat
like,
before you get to where you're getting real quick. Sam Jackson was tripping at that moment to me because he said, "Man, you've been home for 2 weeks." I said, "Dang, he didn't give him 2 weeks out the joint to pay him his money back. You are tough. You are strict."
Here's the thing. You say strict. I'm looking at you've been home for 2 weeks.
There it is.
Bro, I'm gonna give you the day.
We just happy Clay's not a violent man.
Oh, that's bro. 2 weeks. You're telling me because the money could have been maybe if he owed him maybe let's say $1,000 back in '93. Well, what the late '60s or '70s. You're telling me that you're owed some money and he just got out of prison and you about to let him just play you for 2 weeks? You wildin'. Anyway, so the guy is talking
He's
crazy.
been in jail for 5 years though. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's 5 years, 2 weeks out. He's discombobulated. Probably don't even really remember where money is. Probably still holding I didn't snitch on you over Samuel L. Jackson's head for this robbery. You understand?
I like
what I'm saying?
that.
So little caveats.
I like that. So, but I'm all about perspective.
Tripping. Go ahead.
I'm perspective. He been in there for so you doing this time for the squad. Appreciate it. But, thank you for that. But now instead of 2 weeks, it's been 5 years. That I've been thinking about this. I know you've been thinking about getting your money when you get out, and now I got to wait 2 extra weeks when we all been thinking about it.
Okay.
So then the guy says, "Man, I give you the money when I feel like it." And now you got
that's where it turned for me. I was like, you was all right until you did that in this man's house.
In his house.
In front of his old lady, son in the back sleep. And the gun is on me. You saw me walk out here with the pistol.
Tyler.
Yeah. But that's LA again, bro.
It kind of is.
It's LA again, bro. The SMD is so LA. As Paul as New York guy, LA was such a homosexual language, gang banging culture. It's so crazy. That right there, that phrase right there started a long time ago in Los Angeles, man to man. Other places in the regions don't really get down like that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like they go to the point to where they're saying this on rap records and stuff to people. So it's like, that's just an LA thing to do. So, but at the same time, you got to accept that consequence.
You do. What I mean? And every bullet that he took, I was like, but Sam, you'll never find the money.
Okay. I never thought about that far as an adult. You know what I love the most about that scene as a comedian, bro?
You tell me, because I know I'm thinking the same thing.
How they let AJ Johnson get a joke off.
Thank you,
man. I said the Allen brothers were dope for that, bro.
Man.
Got a comedian in this serious situation. You owe me some money too? Hell no, but here you go. Great button for a murder scene. What?
It was the best.
Come on, man.
But here you go.
Nope, hell no, but here you go.
Now,
so All-Star's in that scene too, because the guy that he shot, what's his name? Help me out.
The one that he shot, I couldn't place his name.
Okay, but he's an All-Star.
I know his face. Yes,
he's an All-Star. You got Sam Jackson, you got the wife, and then Kane was played by the young boy from Soul Food.
You know, I had it written down. I'm like, this guy. There were a couple of child actors during the '90s that were getting all the work.
Yes,
it was him. It was the boy from Underneath the Steps.
White guy. White kid.
Remember from the People Under the Stairs?
People Under the Stairs. Okay,
him from People Under the Stairs.
Like, Underneath the Steps.
You know, Underneath the Steps.
That sound like R. Kelly song.
I was like, what is Underneath
We're
the
going
Steps?
Underneath Steps. Yeah. That was on Chocolate Factory. Trapped in the closet. Underneath the Steps. Yeah.
I know.
But I still don't. I'm like, is it okay if I look stuff?
Under the
I'm sorry, I didn't let you get to that. Do we look up stuff on here? Is that cool?
Go ahead.
All right. Keep talking.
So he's working. He's a working kid in the 90s. He's doing well now. I think he's teaching acting to a lot of people now and done a lot of reunions. It's crazy that he still looks the same, but he has a gray beard. And it's like, hey, man, you always going to be a little boy. Cut that beard off your face, man. I know you're trying to look older, but you always going to be a little boy.
Brandon Quinton Adams.
Thank you. Yes. Brandon Quinton Adams.
Yes.
He's amazing. And he was one of the ones who was working, and so many others. And then you fast forward to now we get introduced to Purnell. Glenn Plummer, OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah.
He's Purnell. And also shout out to bruh, man, Reginald Bowder, who was in the scene. But now you see Kane be introduced to what the street life is. He wants to hold the gun, right? He wants to hold the gun. He wants to drink. He wants to do all these things that he sees everybody else doing. And he's like, oh, man, come on, man. You don't want to do. So now he's introduced to this life. That's a very pivotal scene for this film.
Yes.
Fast forward. Now we're right back in it. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, Menace to Society, to me, is up there with Boys in the Hood. Because Boys in the Hood had a little bit more of a preachy message, but this had more of a, if you're paying attention,
you get it.
You get it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was, to me, it was like Kane was introduced, like you said, to so much so early that it helped you when at the end, when he was trying to thinking about turning his life around. Like he's literally tired of this.
Yes.
Old Dog loves this.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? MC8, what was MC8's name? Wax loves this.
Wax loves it.
Wax is 40 years old at this point. Man. And he's been loving this. Crazy to him hanging out with 18, 16-year-olds.
I mean, are you ready for this?
LA gang culture.
No, it definitely was what happened.
All of his friends have been unalived. If you're a 40-year-old gangbanger, all your guys are gone.
They're gone.
So you really are hanging out with 18 and 16-year-olds.
And not only that, man, and I like to say this to just educate. You know, you see people when you were younger and you be like, man, I can't wait to be this age, so I'm going to be super smart. I'm going to be this. Just because you're older doesn't mean that you're more intelligent.
Right.
These guys are stunted growth because they're in the hood. And I'm not saying anybody in the hood is ignorant, but what I am saying is that a lot of times they don't get the education or the worldview that everybody else who travels and gets to go to these great schools and have incredible resources have. Sometimes they just know what's in their area. And this movie immediately made me appreciate my mom because, bro, I'm from the hood, man. And my mom could have kept us in the hood and I could have finished growing up there. Or like my mom did when I was 9, she got us out the hood and took me to the suburbs. And it was like, oh man, I even noticed how differently I spoke from when I was 9 and under compared to going to that white school. And then hearing the teacher was like, so what happened? So we out there and she was like, I'm sorry, a den? Were you guys eating? I didn't know you guys were eating out there. I said, no. And then she was like, there's that den again. And I was like, and she was like, there you go. And this is a black woman. And shout out to black women because she was able to teach me and make me remember I need to learn how to be better and not become my environment. So anyway, so we're back into this film.
Real quick, you sparked something in my mind to think about just because every time I watch this, I just think about how close it is and how it relates a lot of stuff to gang culture. And I would like to know the actual percentage of, I guess, gangbangers or whatever it was that were raised by their grandparents. And I think that was a great point in that movie because, you know, your grandparents are going to sleep at 7 and you can do whatever you want for the rest of the day. And that happens in any culture, but especially the gang culture. A lot of people are raised by their grandparents. So I thought that was a good point for them to show that is basically they're going to tell you what to do and not do, but they ain't really raising you. You're raising yourself out here in this jungle for sure.
And that's why so many people love their grandparents. Like I do this a lot where I'm like, especially when we're on the road and I'm like, yeah, man, shout out to the mothers and the mothers were there a clap. But I'm like, yeah, give it up for everybody mama. And then you'll see the claps kind of dissipate.
Right.
Because everybody doesn't have a great relationship with their mom, but everybody love their grandma. So when you go to this situation, both his parents are gone, right? His mother is gone from an overdose. Samuel L. Jackson got unalived, right? And then you're like, he's raised by his grandparents. His granddaddy is trying to give him the road to go down. He ain't listening to that. You know what I mean? His grandma just being sweet. Oh, where you going, baby? It blew my mind that he was only 18 years old.
And Old Dog is 16. And the point about that for me was another thing with gang culture is kind of like the military because Old Dog 16, Wax, probably 38 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or maybe, it's probably close to being in his 20s.
Yeah.
And then Kane is 18, but O-Dog is talking to them as like a leader. He's talking to Kane like, you a bitch, man. What you talking about? Like, ain't no kids and old people gonna be out there. Shut up, and call them the B word and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And in that experience, it's like the military because it doesn't matter your age. It is more about the work that you put in.
Yeah.
O-Dog put in way more work than Kane,
Right.
so he get to talk to Kane like
That's
that.
true. O-Dog, man, Lorenz Tate, bro. This is why I want to give props to Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate, because I looked this up while I was watching the movie. Lorenz Tate and Jada Pinkett are in this movie, and a year later, they do the Inkwell.
Wow.
Lorenz Tate is a completely different character in the Inkwell. It shows his acting range. Jada was the same person. But when you see...
Fair assessment.
Exact same character. But Lorenz, he was fire. So now...
Can I say something about that
Please.
too? So I think it's crazy to me that the hairstyle that was used in Menace that made him a menacing person. Nobody, even though it was from Crisscross, nobody in the hood really had that. So it let you know, okay, this is a different beast right here.
Completely.
That same hairstyle made him a nerd in Inkwell.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
How wild is that?
It changed him completely in Inkwell.
Different side of the country. And different times, but it was like different side of the country. So Kane shows up to a party with his cousin from Long Beach, who's in them streets as well. He's got a Beamer. He's rolling. He looked like he got bread. They go to this party. A fight breaks out on the lawn. They keep going into the party. Let me tell you something. I don't know how y'all grew up. I'm not going to the party. Party
I grew
over.
up like that. That's what it's funny. It's just a fight.
Nah.
It's just a fight, man. Everybody knows each other.
The best parties have a fight at them.
Really?
Yeah.
And in LA culture, bro, y'all know it's small house out there. You do everything in the yard. They probably want to fight now. Everything in the yard. You got the gym in the yard. There's a weight room in the yard. You got the dog in the yard.
The party don't even really start until after the fight.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So they continue going to the party. As they go into the party, Kane goes to O-Dog. He said, yo, why are you showing that tape to everybody? I'm immediately like, bro, break the tape, burn it, get rid of it so y'all can be good. This continues to be a theme throughout the film, right? They leave. As they leave out, they're trying to go head to another location. O-Dog and the squad are going to follow them. They have to stop and get gas. While they're getting gas, Kane and his cousin get jacked for Kane's cousin's car. And at this point, Kane's cousin's like, I ain't going out like no chump. Grabs the blicky. Here's the problem. I counted 4 guys. There were 4 dudes. The driver, the passenger who also got the shotgun pointed at them, a brother who got out the back from the side, and bam, and the side, there's 4 people. Kane gets shot. His cousin is taken out of life. They go to the hospital. He's shot in the shoulder. He recovers, right? And now you see that this is a county hospital. This was over in Leimert Park where they got, they got shot. It is a county hospital, and there's so much going on in here that they're trying to make a gunshot victim wait. And I'm like, this is so real to the hood, bro. You don't have good insurance. You don't even have insurance. And you got to wait to try and see a doctor. If they didn't bully their way through, what could have happened?
It's insane, man.
Most of the time, people just get left at the front door of the hospital anyway because nobody wants to get in trouble. But it just showed you like, all right, these dudes is real friends of this man right here, and they really are trying to take care of each other. I think that was dope. And then how they was making fun of him after he got
bro, that was so crazy.
That was just so LA, man. It was like, oh my God, it's okay. Everybody who was involved was susceptible to a joke for that, man. It's just like I think that's just the Black experience growing up. Like it don't matter what it is, no matter what you're gonna laugh through it. Yeah.
And so now, as this is going on, fast forward. First of all, Jada Pinkett has a son with Pernell. Pernell is dramatically older than Jada Pinkett. I don't even know how this was acceptable in the hood. She's closer to Kane's age than anything.
I was a high school student.
What's going on? So now they got the kid together. He's hanging around her, trying to make sure he's looking out for his OG's lady and her son because he is locked up for life. So he's trying to respect and be there for them. And in this exact same moment, you start to see that things are bubbling in the hood, bro. bubbling in the hood because old dog finds the guys that jacked him and his cousin. He know where they hang out. He's like, hey, let's go get them. You down? Yeah, I'm down. He's like, hey, you down? No. He's like, yeah, let's go do it. They go to a spot that looked like the old Okie dog at first. It's not Okie dog. No. They talking to this black woman behind the bars, crazy.
Yes.
Trying to get some free food. They roll up. They start popping these guys. They take two of them out. And I'm like, that's only two guys. I'm thinking about this for the rest of the movie because I know what happens in the end. I'm like, all right, well, maybe they come back there. That's what I'm thinking because I couldn't remember if he lived or died in the end. So I'm like, oh, let me keep watching. So now at this point, he's got a body. This body is the start of a downpour for Kane because he turns into a different person. Now he's got an illegal car. He goes to rob a guy for his rims and his speakers, his radio at the burger spot at the drive-thru. Makes him get him a burger, which is outrageous, bro. I also wonder, how did he get the rims off the car? You know what I mean? Did he have him help him?
I'm assuming he took the whole car.
Oh, you think so?
No. He said, I got to get him for the rims. It was the same Mustang. He had that 5.0 in the same color. He just didn't have the rims. So he took the rims off the car. I don't think he took his car.
But then, well,
like,
that's the question. How do you get the? You can't rob somebody of rims.
Oh no. So you take him from you wait on your burger.
Yeah,
you get your burger, and then you take him to where you need to get his rims off of him. You still got the gun on you. I'm still in your car.
So you hold this fool hostage during the whole.
Take him to get the car stripped. Yeah. What else he gonna do? Get out?
Take the whole car?
No, I'm saying, what else is the victim gonna do?
Oh, I got it. Oh, hey, I guess that's fair,
yeah,
man.
I mean, it'd probably been smarter to take the whole car. We're dealing with an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
so that's also.
He's just now getting into this. You know what I'm saying?
Dealing with an 18-year-old.
Yeah, and he really got mad about the cheese part.
He did.
Yeah. Also, who orders a double burger? You just want 2 pieces of meat and bread? You ought to get robbed.
Hey, yo. So, what ends up happening next?
I said, with cheese, man. Don't get killed over there stupid.
I know. He did say that, too. He's like,
double burger.
Whose voice is that?
That's the dude ordering. Let me get a double burger. I said with cheese, man. Don't get shot over nothing stupid.
He looked like that cheese was gonna cost him so much money he didn't want to say it. It's just cheese.
Yeah, the fact that you get robbed and have to go pay for that burger is crazy.
Man. So now, fast forward. Let's go back to Jada Pinkett's house.
Yeah.
Her son is playing a game with Kane.
Come on, CT.
And now he sees the gun that Kane has because he's trying to take the gun. I said, go play better. And the son is like, let me hold the gun. And he's like, nah, you can't hold the gun. Man, let me hold it. Lets him hold the gun the exact same way that Pernell did for him when he was a kid. And that triggers something in me because I'm like, this goes to show you that, number one, kids are impressionable everywhere.
Right.
But in the hood, you only have what you see.
Right.
Only.
And you have these role models, and that's why it's so important to have someone doing something positive because they're only on some street stuff because that's all they see.
Right.
If you see brothers who are doing, it's kind of like when we were kids, a lot of people were wanting to be rappers. Now the kids want to be streamers. Ain't nobody trying to rap. No, I ain't heard no kid talk about I can spit a hot 16
Nobody,
right now.
yeah.
They trying to get on the game. They want to be an influencer because they see that that's a different way to make money. So I'm seeing this and Jada flips out. What are you doing? You don't do. Hey, it ain't loaded. It ain't loaded.
It's
He's innocent in his mind to say that.
Yeah, like he ain't gonna shoot nobody. It's just the gun. Kids like guns. That's what he feels. But also back to that kid's dad is in jail probably for something violent that probably has something to do with a gun as well.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So you got that part. But I want to take something back to what you said about what you see.
Yeah.
And it's even crazier because even people that are doing well in these situations still want to be a part of the culture. Like you had Stacy, he was probably going to play football in college. But he still was in the mix.
Right.
Yeah.
He wanted to be everywhere, wherever they were shooting at. He had to be in it. He was going to be talking shit with everybody. So it was like, even if you got a way out, you still be in it.
Because you want the validation to some point. And it's like, let me tell you something, man. I told you the way that I spoke changed when I was 9.
Right.
So from 10 forward, my cousins was like, man, you sound white. You old white boy, you proper. And I never corrected it. I'm like, and
Yeah. You'll see.
you'll see. I'm gonna be fine. So now we're introduced to him sooner, but Clifton Powell.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on real quick. That's funny. Somebody said in the chat, I forgot. That was one of the funniest parts in the movie to me.
Go ahead.
When the little boy had the gun and he was like, "Pow, punk ass."
Yeah.
I was like, it probably took them 95 takes to do that. And that was the best one.
Bro.
He's like, I can't curse. I promise you, I can't.
Yeah.
He like a little innocent kid
He
for real,
did.
for real. But yeah, that
Also,
was
throw
funny.
those super chats in there, man. Y'all, come on now, support the show. We're trying to
Please.
pay
Yeah, I
the
see.
bill.
I'm reading y'all stuff now, just so y'all know.
I want y'all to be read on the screen. So put the super chats on
Super
there.
chat means it'll post up big.
Yeah,
Let's
you know what
go,
I'm
man.
talking
Get a super chat. gang.
So beyond that, so Clifton Powell is on the couch. They're watching the videotape again.
Dude.
They're not getting rid of the tape. Clifton Powell says, hey, make me a dub of that. And I'm like, oh, I had a little mental note, right? A white guy shows up to the house, says, hey, I need you to get this car. It needs to be a Nissan Maxima, and I need it by tomorrow. He says, what you doing over here at 1 o'clock? You told me to come at 1 o'clock. Man, I don't get out of bed till 2:30.
Don't you ever show up here this early again. Dude.
The audacity, bro.
The audacity, bro.
And he's like, "What you don't want to come back here at night?"
Yeah.
And I'm an audience member. I'm like, "No,
No. Look how you treat me in the daytime. You smack me in the back of the head. What's gonna happen at 6:30? I'm coming over here with this suit on, man.
Bro."
man.
So now I'm thinking Clifton Powell is going to be the person to do this, but in actuality, he sends Old Dog and Kane because they're the little homies.
Mhm.
They go to try and get this car, and immediately they're not paying attention to their surroundings. The guy who's at the gate calls the police because he sees them drive up. As he sees them drive up, police come. They now get arrested. They get caught in the act.
Introduce.
Old Dog is a minor, so he don't get in no trouble. Kane goes to jail for a couple of days or whatever the situation, and now he's free. As we realize, because this is what happens with crime scenes, Kane's fingerprints were on that beer bottle. He gets fingered and has to sit down with Bill Duke.
Come on, another legend.
Take it away.
Man, another legend. Bill Duke,
Right.
probably one of the most legendary non-violent scenes in that whole entire movie. Like memes are still going on. Actually, what he said to him, man. But it was another lesson because by and large, when he's doing the voiceover in his head, they don't have any witnesses.
Right.
They got the tape. I'm good. And a lot of people
Got the
fall in that point right there. Oh, they got my fingerprints, man. You done been in that store since you was a little boy. Your fingerprints on everything.
I like that.
And plus, how are my fingerprints on something when the lady was dusting everything? Bill Duke, explain that, Bill Duke. The lady was dusting the day I wasn't in there because I wasn't in there.
Because I wasn't in there.
But every time I go in there, she's dusting.
Hold on, let me get this right. You bought the bottle of beer at 11:15 p.m., right? Yeah, it was 11:15 p.m. Okay, you bought the bottle of beer at 11:15 p.m. Yeah, so it was 11:15 p.m. Okay, cool. So now you're telling me you bought the beer at 12:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes, that's when I bought it. It was 12:30 a.m. see, you know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Man,
So
I'm
classic.
listening to this
It is.
and I'm like, bro, first of all, in his 30s, CT is like, oh, young man, ask for a lawyer. 18-year-old CT is like, is my mama, did she call my mama yet?
Yeah.
Man, you don't know nothing at 18 and they're not
Yeah.
going to tell you. So,
But I think that was showing the turn of like you were saying, Kane to his hard edge life. You know what I mean? Because before he was just kind of like, I don't want no kids. But now he done robbed somebody. He's selling dope. Now he's just like, oh man, they ain't got nothing on me.
Damn,
so
nothing.
it literally shows you the turn in his demeanor.
Mentality.
in the
Yeah,
course of a
mentality,
couple
yes.
of months, by the
Yes,
way, we got a
yes.
super chat. Throw up on the screen, please. This is $100.
Whoa, hey.
Come on, Sweet Studio.
Let's go.
Sound like
Sweets.
Thank you,
Says,
Sweets.
showing support to everyone and wishing y'all continued success in the coming new year. # Team CT all day.
Mhm.
And she says a BET. Let me tell you what that means.
Please.
So for every super chat that is over an outrageous amount, which is over $40,
Mhm.
we have our special guest give a thank you speech to Sweets or whoever gives the donation
Okay.
in an awards style ceremony. So in this form, it's going to be a BET style speech that you thank her for her super chat.
All right.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
And go for it.
Hey, first of all, you already know what's going on, man. Got to thank God. First and foremost, gotta thank God, because without him, Super Chat wouldn't even be as super as it would be. You feel me? Hey, look here. Sweet Studio, man, listen, we couldn't do nothing without you. Forget our continued success. Our success gonna continue because of you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, thank you. Thank my mama now. And shoot. And then I get Bob Johnson.
Yes. Classic. I love it. I guess Bob Johnson.
Cause will BET be here without Bob? I mean, you got to go back to your roots.
Your roots to the roots.
Got to go back to your roots. But shout out to Sweet Studio. Got that money to burn, man. Tyler Chronicles on anything. If you keep feeling, you know what I mean? Feeling generous as you are, Sweets.
Man, let me tell you, man, this felt so good. Thank you, Sweets. You're such a sweet girl. Appreciate you. This felt so telling because I'm watching him get darker and I'm watching him do things and he's not caring. The conscience is going out the window, right? So now at this point, his friends are talking to him. You got the big guy and you got Sharif that are like, hey, we going down to Kansas, man.
Right.
You need to go with us. And he's like, what? I ain't trying to go out of here, man. I'm straight. They're like, all right, right? Now, fast forward, Charles Dutton comes to the little barbecue.
Right.
He comes to the barbecue. He says, yeah, they're going to Kansas. You should get out of here and go do something, Jada Pinkett has now, let's go to the party. Jada Pinkett, they've been telling him like, hey, Jada Pinkett is on you. And he's like, nah, man, I would never. I can't disrespect. And they like, all right, Jada Pinkett makes her move on him after he defends her, protects her from Clifton Powell, right? Being aggressive. They have a quick little sex scene at the party. I'm thinking like, y'all know the party's still going on.
Right, exactly.
Y'all know the party, baby. Now we got a real party. Now we got a real party.
That's so stupid. They come out. Now, in any man's mind, I know you think like this because you're an LA dude. They've consummated their friendship. So now, in his mind, that's his girl. He's got a different level of protection for her.
Yes.
Clifton Powell goes up again. You want this? Now he gets pistol whipped by Kane.
Yeah.
Very important part, right? After he pistol whips.
In front of everyone.
Yeah.
Very important part.
It's extremely important. Now he's embarrassed. In him being embarrassed, Clifton Powell has the videotape.
Right.
He has it in an envelope now because he's about to send the videotape off to the police because he's about to get Kane in trouble, not even caring about getting Old Dog in trouble as well.
Right.
Right?
Which is crazy.
It's super crazy. Yeah. Because Old Dog is not the sanest person.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I'm like, you would think you want to try to stay on the good side of Old Dog if you can't. You would think.
If you can.
If you can't, because that's the thing. When dudes are like that, like, you don't have to do nothing wrong.
No.
They just make a choice.
They make a choice.
They make a choice.
That's
they
a fact.
do.
So we've seen now that Kane has had relations with the young lady he met at the barbecue outside the parking lot. She calls him like, hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, I had it on extra tight.
Which is hilarious.
That changes nothing.
But it's
when you're
extra
young,
tight.
what you think? Remember back you used to put 2 on?
Look.
What?
You don't remember putting 2
I
on?
never put 2 on.
With the twist.
With the twist?
No.
Not at all on that part.
Crazy.
But yeah, too, I used to be real scared, bro, when I was young, bro. I put 2 on, man. Hell yeah, I put 2 on.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, but here's
double
the thing.
bagging? I heard of a double bagger?
Yeah, but that actually makes it worse.
They probably do.
Yeah.
When you're young, you don't care.
Friction wise.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
So she, you didn't get to that part yet. Go ahead.
So she's pregnant. She says, what are we going to do? He's like, hey, I had it on extra tight. I don't know why you calling me. I got to go. My first thought, he was told that other people had smashed.
Right.
So in his mind, she's not a pure girl. So she can't be pregnant by him. It has to be somebody else. And I was protected, which is not how it works. So now at this point, she's dejected. She's feeling disrespected. She's feeling hurt because she's a young girl too. She's about to go through this process. She, of course, vents to her cousin. Jada Pinkett says, hey, man, because now as we back up, Kane has been hurt. She takes care of him. They've gotten close. She tells him, I'm going to Atlanta, fam. and I think you need to come with me. What? Atlanta? I don't need to go to Atlanta. I'm still gonna be in America, right? Which in his mind, that means something.
Right.
Because apparently anywhere in the country is gonna be like here in LA.
It's literally like you have no way out. That's how they feel, bro. That's how they feel.
That's why I always tell people to travel, bro. Even if you travel to another state that you've never been, go.
Yeah.
The first time I left Detroit, bro, my eyes were, and we went to Atlanta. So it was the first time I ever left the city was to visit my dad in the country. But when I went on my own trip for the first time was to Atlanta to do the Jamie Foxx Lavapalooza Comedy Festival.
Oh, wow.
And to get out of the city, I was like, oh, this is bigger than Detroit. The stuff we were arguing about or tripping off of were nothing. So when I got back to Detroit, I was like, I can't stay here. I have to do everything bigger to come back and be a bigger deal. But that's what happens. So many people don't leave their area, so they don't know anything else. So all of these problems are massive to them, and they're not. So everybody's telling him he needs to leave. He's like, no, I'm staying. His grandparents are like, hey, you got to get out. And when do they tell him that? After Eilena, her cousin, comes to him and is like, hey, man, we got to talk. You know, you got my cousin pregnant. Oh, man, that's crazy. Big. That was a sucker punch.
It was.
That was a sucker punch. I will give it to him, though, because speaking of Ronnie, that was Ronnie's little brother, Junior, in Players Club that came up to talk to him.
Speaking of Ronnie.
Wild. And he did the cameo in Don't Be a Menace to South Central or Drinking Juice in the Hood as the same character.
Guy getting stomped all the way out.
Stomped.
But yeah, he's an all-star in that. It's like him and then the other dude from Training Day. He's actually a real Damu. I think he goes by Damu, but he was wearing the do-rag talking to Alonzo at the end.
Yes.
So he's in a lot of different movies. Like they kind of got the same role in those movies.
And here's the thing. It's kind of like the Latinos. I learned this in 2000.
Hector.
He plays Hector in every movie.
Right.
He and another group of Latin actors who play these thug gangster roles formed a company to where you could book them to be this. So they're making money through the company and as actors. And it was brilliant in the early 2000s. So to see these guys play these thugs in any type of gang, I assume did the same thing or should do it because it's great. Now, you got to get your payback is what I'm thinking of the guy who just got stomped out. His grandparents kick him out the crib. He's like, look, man, I'm leaving in a couple of weeks with Jada. Can I just stay here till then? They're like, nah, you got to go, my boy. You bringing trouble to the doorstep, which he is.
Right.
The tape has been seen by the police. And the police are looking for Old Dog and Kane. They got their mug shots. It's about to be over.
They got to hide out.
They got to hide out. Old Dog sleeping in different people's cribs every night to get the heat off of them. And now it's moving day. It's moving day. And the drive-by begins with the cousin who was disrespected. He brings his boys to take out Kane. Sharif's life is taken. The one guy who had nothing to do with any of this. He's an innocent bystander. Then the other guy is protecting Jada in the house. Kane is trying to protect the little boy. He gets shot to pieces. And the person to walk away from the wreckage was Old Dog.
That's how it goes.
Well, he kind of walked away. You did see him. They put him in the car.
They put who in the car?
Old Dog. They put him in the police car.
Yeah. I mean, they put, he
got... You mean like he didn't die?
I mean, he didn't die.
Yeah, he didn't get shot.
So Old Dog went to prison for sure.
Yeah, he's out of here.
But he's definitely in prison.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, Old Dog, they have the tape. They were coming for that. Also, he has a hot gun on him. He just finished shooting at the people that was driving by. He has a hot gun on him that I am certain he shot the Korean lady with.
Absolutely.
I'm certain it's the same gun.
I'm certain.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to get for a 16-year-old to get 2 guns?
Bro,
yeah.
Old Dog's in prison. This is the one movie they don't show Jada riding off into the sunset. But
that's hilarious.
You know they would have loved to. That's in her contract.
100%.
I got to ride off into the sunset.
Got to win.
That's hilarious.
In my movies, in my marriage.
Everything.
I got to ride off into the sunset.
Jada Pinkett got if she ain't gonna do nothing else, she gonna ride off into that sunset.
That's funny.
Man. And it hurt because you wanted Kane to get out.
You did. Yeah. They built it up. They was like, oh man, he's ready to change his life. Like he's found what he needs. He's gonna finally get away. Same thing with Sharif, like you said.
And that thing, This brings me to the villain of the movie.
Talk about it. You always have a twist on this. Who you got?
Let me set this up perfectly.
All right. I was waiting for this part, to be honest with you, because you always got a different villain than people are thinking of. He said Jada.
No, you know what's funny? I
don't think it's gonna be Jada this time.
And you know why it's not gonna be Jada. The villain of the movie, Menace to Society, is Kane. Kane is the villain of this movie. It goes right back to the very beginning of this movie. Him wanting to be grown up so fast, he wanted to play with the guns. He wanted to drink with everybody older. He started following what he saw instead of trying to think for himself because he was influenced easily. Mm-hmm. The next thing, he's in the grocery store. If he wouldn't have opened the beer,
you in this opening the beer.
If he wouldn't have opened the beer,
they eat grapes at Fresh Market.
Don't matter. If he wouldn't have opened that 40-ounce St. Ives, the Koreans would not have set this thing in motion. He started this. It started to have O-Dog take up for him because that's his boy. Mm-hmm. And that causes a whole chain of events that got them both arrested, that end up getting both of these guys running from the law, that got these guys set into this course that drove Kane down a darker path after he graduated high school, right? Mm-hmm. The next thing, Kane stole a dude's rims and his radio. This is villain speak. Just because you trying to build something does not mean that you got to take it from somebody else. He was selling crack to the community, bro. And in him selling crack, he made enough money to buy the car. Couldn't wait to sell a couple more rocks to buy his own rims. No. He had to take it from somebody else. Mm-hmm. And what does that cause? That causes another black man to be scared of his own environment. And he had to pay for the cheeseburger.
We supposed to be brothers.
We supposed to be brothers.
Try to get it without cheese.
Try to get the double burger without cheese.
Caught him slipping.
Then, on top of that, no matter what you think your loyalty is to the guy that you said was like a father to you.
Okay.
Yeah. And you smashed his girl.
Yeah. Oh, CT.
He smashed Jada Pinkett. She smashed him. She needed to meet.
She needed him.
But he still shouldn't have done it.
No.
Outside of that, he pistol whipped Clifton Powell in front of everybody. If you're going to pistol whip somebody, let me take you to the side. Bop, 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 pistol whip. Don't do it again. And that's what he could have done.
Take it to the side.
Take it to the side and pistol whip.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Let me pistol whip. You know the pistol's coming to your face.
Especially after you just had sex, you're supposed to think a little more clearly.
Come on.
Yeah.
He was more riled up. I'm like, did she just touch it and say later? We're gonna do some more later.
Getting pistol whipped by somebody with a hard dick is crazy. Oh, no. Why is that forsaken me?
Bro, when I tell you Kane, and also he brought this trouble to the doorstep. He was rude to the young lady that had just gotten pregnant. Yeah. She young too. I think he could have handled that differently. 100%. He could have talked to her like, hey, let's figure out some methods that we could do. Don't just call the girl a liar. He could have had a couple of solutions. They could have had the baby, given it for adoption. They could have done the other method if that's what they chose to do in this script. His grandmother and his grandfather were nothing but good to him, and he brought trouble to their door. He stomped the guy out in front of the neighborhood, okay? And thought he wasn't about to get reconciliation. Kane was truly a menace to society.
Can I say something?
Please.
Kane has 0 murders on his record.
On his record of the police?
No. 0 murders.
What are you talking about?
Who did he unalive?
Oh, you know what's funny?
He didn't get him.
He did not get him. What is his name? Ajax?
Wax.
AWAX got him. AWAX got him.
So you think like, oh dang, he's a murderer just like everybody else. He's not though. He's really the epitome of somebody that's in LA that just happens to know all the gangbangers. It really put me in the mindset of how I was a little bit, just knowing different people and how literally you had to pick and choose when you're going to go with your cousin or when you're going to go with your friend and where 100%. They're going. But because it gets to the point to where it's like, damn, I have to turn into this or I won't survive.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think the villain is the system.
Of course.
The villain in the movie is in most movies is the system. But yeah, Kane is a close second with O-Dog bringing up the rear as a villain.
Are you ready for the hero of the story?
O-Dog.
What? Not the hero.
The hero, let me make sure I'm correct. Oh, no.
Okay.
The hero of the story is Sharif.
Sharif
was from the very beginning trying to talk to these brothers about so many different things and how they could be better and how they could move on and how they
the one character with a father.
The one character with a father. And that's a message in itself
Yes, sir.
for fathers to stick around.
Yes, sir.
But Sharif was the hero. Now comes to the award. We don't have the Oscars here. We have the Zellies because Denzel Washington's one of the greatest of all time.
Mhm.
Which character would you give the Zelly to?
Before I get into that, I wrote this note down because it's just something I always think about.
Go
like
for it.
music in movies, right?
Yeah.
And this is one of the few movies that are in this genre of black hood classics that didn't use a murder saxophone.
Thank God. I cannot stand that saxophone. I hate it.
Who came up with that? Ricky. Like, why do we get killed to jazz music? You know, I've noticed that too. Like, different cultures have different. Like, okay, so I really love how they put in.
How do we get killed to jazz music?
Gangbangers, LA, but gangbanging culture is so funny because they do the most violent stuff. To like when they were going to find those dudes that shot his cousin, Al Green was playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you know, if you're in any neighborhood in LA growing up and you hear a car coming down the street playing an old school song, be gone before you hear that. Be gone before you hear the guitar. You get the steps.
Yeah.
Tyler,
That's I'm telling you.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Mexicans kill the soft music. They don't. If you start hearing, it's over with. People are dying. Now, white people get killed to rock music. Like every culture gets killed to different genres of music in movies, and I think it's purposeful.
Tyler Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
Write it down.
I got it. That's actually something I used to say on stage, like in terms of how people get killed to different music, for sure. But Menace, I used to do that joke like in 2010 or whatever. But Menace brought it back to me because I was like, damn, because that really was just the gangster music, just like playing that or some Isaac Hayes or something like that. Like gangbangers at that time was not listening to NWA for real.
When you hear that,
get out of there before the burn.
Oh my God. Bro, that's a fact.
So shout out to the Hughes brothers for that, for adding that and leaving the murder sax out.
I cannot stand that murder sax.
All right. Zellies.
Yep.
The best, it goes to the best actor.
Yeah.
The best.
Or the best character in the movie.
I'm sorry, yes. Yeah. Best character in the movie to me was O-Dog, just because of the emotions that he brought out of you. The fact that you could see someone kill someone over a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not over a cheeseburger.
Yeah, it was a little,
Yeah.
Which goes back to your earlier point.
Yes. But the way that he was doing that to the movie was like, oh, this is a serial killer.
Right.
We have a lot of serial killers in our neighborhoods.
Yes.
And people don't really realize that. Like most of these gamers are serial killers.
Right.
But the way that he played that role, it was like you knew he was the youngest, but he was in charge because he put in the most work. And every single one of his scenes was either drew an emotion out of you or drew kind of a dark humorous laugh from you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with O-Dog.
O-Dog, that's my exact same answer as well. Okay. O-Dog deserves the Zelly. Larenz Tate is such a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
To be able to show his range the way he did in the early 90s, I don't think he ever got the justice he deserved as far as leading roles
100%.
Because he was able to do all of these incredible films and continue to work as an actor, yes, but Larenz Tate was our Denzel. He was the young Denzel. And for him to have not gotten even more lead big box office movies after Why Do Fools Fall in Love is a crime.
It's a crime.
It's a crime, bro. And I wonder why he didn't. I also wonder why Tyrone Turner didn't get more work after this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't understand that either.
I wonder if Belly turned him into a caricature.
Oh. But Belly was about 6 years after Menace to Society.
All right, now here we go again. Name a. So that would have been from 93 to 99 with Belly. Boom. So name me a movie in between then that he probably could have done after being a gangster character in Menace.
And mind you, he's an actor. So it's not about gangster
but I'm just saying, like, there wasn't that many big movies that was coming out in these genres where a big black actor wasn't gonna get the role.
Right, but he doesn't have to be the lead. Like, you could cast him. Like, for example,
was he in Dead President? Wasn't he part of the
and
the
Chad, you guys
crew?
can tell us if he was part of the Vietnam crew.
Okay, yeah.
But Larenz Tate made a pivot when he went from Why Do Fools Fall in Love to going and then being on not Rescue Me. It was another movie that he had done. Oh no, A Man Apart. with Vin Diesel.
Wow, great movie.
So it was the pivot to going
yeah.
from lead to supporting.
Ooh, yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
We got a super chat. Throw the super chat on the screen real fast. Want to say a special thank you to Foster Scott. Every time she gets with someone, they gotta move. Appreciate you, fam. We're doing great, man. I appreciate you guys being in here. We're gonna, first of all, if you guys are able to join us for the after show, financially join the Patreon, patreon.com/CTisDOPE. It will be an honor to have you. You will be welcomed by another incredible community of people that enjoy watching movies, enjoy having fun, have great conversations. We're actually going to do a movie night this month. It's going to be a great time. You got to join in.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's going to be fun. So yeah, you have a whole community waiting for you. Join the Patreon if you would like. And we have more with Tyler Chronicles in the post show. But before we get out of here, who do you give the Wesley to?
The Wesley is the underrated actor in the movie. I'm going to give the Wesley to I'm going to have to go with Clifton Powell. I'm going to go with Clifton Powell because, like you said, everything that he did was important to the movie, even though he had like slight scenes in each one. And that's kind of his MO.
He makes his presence known.
He makes his presence known, and if he gets 3 scenes, you remember those 3 scenes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like Pinky had
Iconic.
3 scenes.
True.
You feel what I'm saying? Like in those bigger movies, he gets 3 scenes and he kills all 3 scenes to make you feel like he's been in the whole movie.
Yeah.
But Chauncey was barely in that movie.
Right.
Chauncey was barely in that movie.
Barely in that movie.
You also wonder, what is Chauncey's place within their society? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does he live with Old Dog? Does he have his own place?
Well, he's the older guy that sends them on
missions
to get their money. You know what I'm saying? The white guy comes to the older guy. I mean, the white guy comes to him, gets the cars. They go steal the cars and they bring it to him.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now we get a chance to go in there. I got to say thank you, man. Thank you for being a part of this.
Oh, man, no, I got to say thank you to both of y'all, man. Like I said, I've been watching this for a while. Obviously, my dog, man, and I've been wanting to do great podcasts and cool podcasts and not just talking about, 50-50 and who pays for the first date and all that. Let's talk about one of my favorite movies. That's the thing to do, man.
This is a great choice of a film, too, because I was like, oh, wow, from beginning to end. I was like, this is... And it wasn't too long either. No, there are a lot of movies that be long. You're like, man.
I try to pick most of the short ones when I send in the 5.
And you got to come back because we got to do more movies on your list.
Okay, bet. Commando.
I was so shocked to see that on the list.
One of my favorite.
That's classic.
I watched Commando at least 100 times in my life.
Really?
Wow.
Easily. It was the VHS days. That was one of the ones I popped in all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I
Never
love
seen
Commando.
It.
Okay, cool.
I could see that.
Yeah. Listen, you're not going to like it as an adult. You have to be a child to like it. It's one of those things. You know what I'm saying? Because like even when you go back and watch Menace to Society, you see some stuff that was like, oh, that's not good movie stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I still appreciate it early as a
so
film.
You could appreciate it. Yeah.
We're going to the after show. We'd love for you guys to join us. Patreon.com/CTisDOPE. Thank you for keeping you guys a subscription. Also, thank you for everybody who's been watching. Thank you for every comment you guys have left in the chat. Tyler Chronicles, what's coming up for you, man? How can they find you?
Yeah, man. Tyler Chronicles on each and everything. I'm not sure when this comes out, but this will still be out at the time. Vera's Holiday Flop. It's a Christmas movie that I'm on BET Plus. Make sure y'all go and run those numbers up. And Perfect 10 Guys, myself and Ronnie Jordan, with our new podcast, where we react to all the videos that people normally send you in your reels, and we keep you going and cure ADHD. Nice. Perfect 10 Guys.
Love it. Lawrence, what's coming up for you, man? How can they find you?
At Mayor Young on social media. And if you want to hang out with me and some of my other friends talking comics, come check us out. Fantastic Forum at fantasticforum.live every Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific.
So, in closing for me, guys, if you guys don't know, my special is available right now.
Yeah.
And it's free. All you got to do is click the link in my bio on any of these pages and see my special. Click it, watch it. Send me a DM after you watch it because I know you're going to want to tell me some things that you saw in the special, and it'll be an honor. I'm so thankful that you guys continue to support your boy throughout all the changes, from me going from sketches to reaction videos to podcasts to all of that stuff, and you've been rocking with me along the way. I'm so thankful. I wish you guys an incredible rest of your year. I think we're gonna do some more episodes this month.
I think so.
I think
I hope so. At least one more.
We'll see. You know what I'm saying?
This isn't a program?
Huh?
This isn't a program?
This isn't a program?
Yes.
We do it regularly.
Oh, yeah. We do
I think it's more so the holiday we're thinking.
Right.
Copy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We're going to the after show. See you guys in a minute. Team CT
all day.